Yo, what's up? Welcome to Friends with Davey. It's me, your boy, Davey Jackson, coming at you live in studio, as always, with producer Josh.
What's
producer
up?
Josh, what's up, man? Dude, that was the first time you finally nailed an intro. You nailed that one.
I nailed it two times.
No, you did not nail it 2 times ago. It was really awkward and weird.
Oh, that time I had diarrhea that I took.
Yes. Yeah, you were just kind of silent. And
it was gross.
Your eyes were a little crossed.
Yeah, I was tired.
Yeah, it smelled weird in here. It smelled like onions.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's that fat, sweaty guy smell.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Also, in studio, Josh, get ready with the round of applause button. Are you ready? We also have an Olympic athlete, my guy, Daniel Velasquez. Daniel Velasquez, welcome to the show.
What's going on, man?
Not much, dude. How you doing?
Good to fucking be here, Davey. How you doing, bro?
You know what? It's good to have you here, and I'm doing great.
Yeah,
I'm doing great.
Go.
You're an Olympic athlete, bro.
Little bit.
Yeah, you do what, shot put in the Special Olympics, right?
Whoa, buddy.
What?
It's not the special.
This ain't no Special Olympics, Josh.
What?
Josh and Davey, it's fucking the Paralympics. Josh is with me.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You would think so, man.
Ah, it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure.
Look, no hate against the Special Olympics. Love them, great organization.
Ooh.
But we're not the same.
Wait.
We're not the same.
Wait, hold up. Are the Special Olympics?
Yeah.
They're for the specials.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I call them.
Yeah.
The specials? Wait, so
You know what they should
Paralympics
have
is...
at the end? All the winners from the Olympics, Paralympics, and Special Olympics then go at each other. You know what I mean? And they compete.
Oh, just a big fight.
No,
the
not a
death.
fight.
Oh.
Just to compete in each one of their categories, and whoever wins is the actual gold
Can you
medalist.
imagine if
So
a
wait-
special beat like Usain Bolt? That'd be fucking nuts.
No, but maybe
Oh.
in wrestling.
Oh, I bet,
for sure.
yeah,
They got
because they
that
have special strength.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
And they kicked you off.
And we're gone.
We're gone.
We are gone. Okay, wait. I need to hear more about the Paralympics. I thought it was the same thing.
Not
My
at
bad.
all.
My bad. Hey, you know what? We're learning something on the live stream today. That's cool. That's really cool. That's why we have Daniel here, so he can educate us.
Yeah.
Not really impressed with his shirt. I know y'all can't see it on camera right now, or maybe you can, but his shirt says bimbo. I just want you to know, Daniel, we do support women on this live stream. On Friends with Davey, we support women, and that is, I would say, maybe a diet slur a little bit.
I mean, I'm a self-proclaimed bimbo, so
Oh, you're a bimbo.
I'm sure, man.
Okay, I like that.
You don't like bimbos?
I mean, I don't call them that.
Why not? That's their name.
What?
They like it.
Yeah.
Who's,
The
wh-
pe-
where are you getting your
bimbos.
information?
It's great bread. They make bread and they make muffins.
Oh yeah, brilliant fucking.
Yeah.
muffins.
Bimbo
This is a baked goods brand.
Yeah.
Bimbo. Yeah, don't be racist.
Oh, it's
dude.
pronounced Bimbo.
Yeah, it's a Mexican brand.
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you think it was?
I thought it was like a bimbo.
Women? We haven't said that since like the 80s, bro.
Yeah, Davey.
That's not true. That's not true. I think there might be a resurgence on TikTok right now.
A bimbo?
Yeah, because there's women calling themselves bimbos, but in an ironic way. And I thought that's what
Yeah,
the
but
shirt
how
was about.
ironic is it gonna be? If you're gonna lead with that, it's like, yeah,
Yeah, but are you really though?
yeah, you're not ironic. On
I mean,
that.
you've got the drip, dude.
I support all bimbos. Let me just say this: I support all bimbos. That's my politics.
Baked goods and women.
Yeah.
Love it.
I wanna
Okay.
have baked goods with the women.
I feel better about it now. I
Yeah.
feel much better about it. Yo, let's say hi to some of the people in the chat. We got Wendy May up in here. What up, Wendy?
What up, Wendy?
Audrey, Josh's longtime crush. Longtime crush for Josh.
Have I met her before?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if you have met Audrey.
Okay.
She was at our Friends with Davey show, but you were in South Padre performing for
A lot of
5 people?
No, there's a lot of people sold out.
there were a lot of people?
Sold out?
Sold out for you? You were the headliner?
Yep.
That's nice, dude.
Yeah, it was. It was very nice.
Wait, were you actually the headliner?
Oh my
Yeah. I was the
God.
headliner.
That's dope.
Yeah. What'd you think I was doing?
I don't know. I thought maybe you were just hanging out.
No.
Well, I mean, I knew you were performing. I didn't realize that it was being billed as, headliner producer
that
Josh
was
Cabaza.
That's exactly what it was.
That's nice. I'm
Thank
proud of you.
I feel like
proud of
I'm
you.
surprised. I mean, I'm surprised.
What are you
obviously,
surprised
but
about?
I mean, how big was the venue?
It's not that big of a venue.
So what was the sold out number?
Probably like 100.
Oh, we had more people at
I
our
like
show.
how you
Yeah.
guys are
Yeah.
comparing virtual dick size on whose crowd
I'm
is
not.
bigger. At the
Listen,
fucking-
I'm not. I'm
Yes,
not.
you are.
No,
How
dude,
big
I
is
had
the
my
crowd?
own show
Yeah.
that I wanted Josh to be on the
See-
show.
see-
He said no. I think I might be doing this show out of town. I'm not sure.
I was headlining the other show, and if I was going to compare dick size, I would say I believe you headlined as well. How much time did you do at the end?
That's not important, Josh. the amount of time that I did at the end of my show is unimportant.
Okay.
Unbelievable. It starts already.
Damn, you got outfit on your own show, man. On your own live stream.
That's
bro.
actually kind of the theme of Friends with Davey is just me getting constantly roasted, not only by producer Josh and whatever guest we happen to have, but also by the chat. And look who it is. Christine Venegas just showed up. Dr. Tim is here. What up, y'all?
What is a female bimbo? What is a male bimbo?
Did Josh just Google that?
Josh trying to get some bimbos up.
I was just seeing if bimbo had made a resurgence. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, like is it trending?
Yeah, is it trending and stuff?
Hashtag bimbo 2022.
And it's apparently it's people who wear heavy makeup, revealing clothing, blonde.
I mean that's
curvaceous
a classic
figures.
bimbo. Yeah, that's a classic bimbo.
That's true.
I mean, I don't hate the fact that it's coming back.
Yeah, we're all feminists here.
We are. Yes, we support women, empowered women. We stand a strong, independent woman that don't need no man.
Or would love to have multiple men.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Have you ever been a sugar baby?
Little bit, man.
Have you really? You've been sponsored?
Yeah. But it is weird. Like it's a disabled fetish thing.
Oh wow.
And like
really?
That gets kind of dicey. Because they're like, show me your surgical scars. And it's like, wow, I don't know about all that, dude. But they're like, we'll take you to a nice dinner. And it's like, I'm broke. So it's like, yeah, I'll do that.
So wait, they would take you, spend money on you, give you cash so that they could see your disability?
I'll tell you the craziest story that ever happened to me.
Please do, yes.
I was, so I do Paralympic track and field. And I was on scholarship at University of Texas, Arlington.
Okay.
For Paralympic track and field. And part of my scholarship is I had to go to California and like work at this disability track and field camp for a weekend.
Okay.
And just basically train these little kids. And I met this woman who's like a coach of these little disabled kids. And I was talking to her and like talking to her about her kids and like working with them. And she goes, I have a son with your exact disability. Like you should meet him. I was like, yeah, for sure. She goes, I'll take you to dinner. After dinner, you know, you can meet my kid. You know, I'd love for you to talk with him. You're a good guy. You're a good role model. Like, yeah, for sure.
Wait, how old are you at this point?
For legal reasons?
For legal reasons, I was definitely 18.
Yeah, we're going to say 18, 19.
Okay, and this was a coach.
Yeah, this was a coach. This was a...
it's 17 in Texas, but go ahead.
Yeah. No, this was in California.
Oh.
Ew, Josh. Why do you know that? Why do you know that?
16 in Alabama.
Level of detail
21 in
about
South
the
Korea.
age of consent. Whoa, you're going other countries now?
Yeah, Mexico 12. That's disgusting.
Josh is going to Mexico soon.
Not at all.
Oh, I'm disturbed. You had such a good intro, Josh. And then you come in hot with the age of consent across the world.
I'm sorry.
Hey, he's just looking out for his boys here.
What boy?
His virtual boys.
The virtual boys.
And
the virtual boys got you.
I did not strip down into a Speedo, Dr. Tim.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
My show was better. Thank you, Dr. Tim. Appreciate you.
Let me just wrap this up real quick.
No. Let's extend it.
Sure, yeah.
So you were molested. Continue.
We go to this girl's house. You know, we have dinner. We talk about Paralympic sports. We talk about her athletes and what they kind of want to accomplish. And, like, is there anything I can do on my end to help them out later in their career? And she goes, all right, I'd love you to meet my kid. And so, long story short, we end up having dinner. We have a couple of glasses of wine. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I do.
We go to bed. We're about wrapping up with the sexual part of our scenario.
Oh, and, you did do it.
We did have sex. And
Woo!
the
Was she hot?
Hold on. I got to.
Definitely deserves a round of applause. Yes.
I like that Josh did that because he doesn't think crippled people could have sex.
No.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Anytime you get to bang a hot teacher, I am 100% for that.
And you know what? You were in college at this point, right?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's totally
Everything's
having sex with a professor, very different than having sex with a teacher, Josh. Ew, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You really need to.
No, don't try to cover up with your Paralympics, Special Olympics thing. You were way worse.
So anyway, we hook up, and immediately we finish, and she's crying. She just starts crying.
Because you killed it that hard.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm killing this shit. Like, she's loving this.
You blew her back out with your broken back.
Apparently,
Pretty
yeah,
tight.
yeah. I know how
Nice,
how
dude.
it works.
Yeah.
So she starts crying, and she just goes, "Thank you for showing me my son could be normal." And
you just role played her son for her. That's disgusting.
And I freaked out, dude. It turns out it must be like a weird emotional thing because I found out that kid is dead. Like he's not even. He died, and I guess like this is her weird way of like connecting on somehow. We're like manifesting her son.
What, dude? Wait, what? So she wanted you to meet her son. Did she introduce you to his urn?
So she told me like, oh, you're gonna meet him, and he's an athlete too, and all this stuff.
Oh, dude, this is fucked up.
And then like, we got to talking, and it got late into the night, and so I just assumed like, oh, that kid's asleep, or he's, I didn't get to meet him that night. And then like I did a little bit of research. Because when she said that, like it threw me off, and I was freaking out too. Because I don't know if you know the climate we're living in, but a woman crying after you have sex, not a great.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
Not a great look for me.
Is there a camera somewhere? What's happening?
Yeah.
But honestly, dude, like in court, like if you had to go to court over something like that, they're gonna side with you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, so you're saying this guy with the legs took advantage of you?
I couldn't take advantage of anybody, to be honest.
Well. Maybe another crippled person.
Yeah. But that's easy. That's like that's easy money.
I can do that all day.
Yeah,
I got that.
That's layups, dude.
Buckets, baby. Wait, so how old was she?
She, by the way, banging chick, awesome girl. She was probably like mid-30s. She knew what she was doing.
Mid-30s. She was grooming you.
Mid to late 30s. Yeah. I mean, we're about the adults.
Yeah, and that's important to specify.
Yeah, let me just say that.
And not an adult by Josh's standards, an actual adult. An actual
not
adult.
Mexico adults.
That's country standards, not my standards. Don't put that shit on me. Don't put that shit on me.
So after you found out, like, did you hit it again?
I mean, I was in California for the weekend, and so I left, and like I still keep in touch with her and everything. She's like cool. Like if I'm in California and she's coaching, like I'll help her kids out or whatever. But I think it was more of a one-time thing. It was more of an emotional thing for both of us, I think.
Yeah, that's really
Were you guys
scary.
drinking before or anything?
We had a couple of 2 bottles of wine.
Two bottles of wine, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
Yeah.
So you found out he was gone after having sex.
It was weird. I was like, why did she tell me that? Like, why did she tell me this, and why didn't I meet the son? And so she added me on Facebook, and I did a little bit of background research, and it was like, oh, this kid, he was around, but he just happened, which it happens.
He's definitely dead now.
Yeah.
That's the important, the important detail that she left out about meeting her son. And now I know my son can be normal. You had to find out on your own.
Yeah, it was just a weird,
dude.
It was a weird thing. And the thing is, I know her. She's like, she runs like a fairly.
What's her full name?
Yeah, let me dox her right now. Dude, I think I might just be. I think she was married, so.
But you
I'm
brought
just
her.
Gonna say that.
You brought her closure with your dick.
Yeah. Now
you did.
Yeah, but it's like, how many other people are you telling this to? Also, it's like,
holy, like how many guys?
Some weird story.
Has she? You know, like, oh, I want you to help train my poor son. Yeah, I mean, she kind of got you with the sympathy play a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I'm not above.
But she was hot. But she was hot though too. I mean, at least she was hot.
She didn't have to do that. He would have gone anyway.
Yeah. Like at least it wasn't like a complete sympathy fuck on your part, because that would have been horrid.
Well, let me say that I'm down for the sympathy fuck.
You're down for that too.
I can't change my disability, right? I might as well get a nut off.
Yeah, true.
He's not wrong.
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of the same way, and I'm not even disabled.
I mean, look, would I ever date a girl who's like pities me? No. But would I hook up with one? Absolutely. Have I?
Absolutely,
yes,
dude.
absolutely.
Definitely. And you can even play it up. I bet you played it up a few times too.
Oh, absolutely.
What is it like dating with a disability?
It's a lot of fun because you can.
The aggressiveness with which you just said that I'm a little shook.
It's so much fun.
Wait, in what way is it fun?
You can just lie to them. and they'll believe anything you say. I once got out of like a weird bet with a girl by being like, "Oh, play rock paper scissors with me," and I was like, "Oh no, I don't have the hand dexterity for all that bullshit," and it worked around. And then I was talking to her later, and I was like, "Yeah, of course I could fucking." What do you mean?
I know American Sign Language, bitch. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, wait. I got to read a comment from Christine Venegas real quick, dude. So going back to the story that you told, and you said that you're pretty sure he's married. Christine, or you're pretty sure that the lady that you sympathy fucked was married.
Yeah.
Christine said the husband was crying into the sun's ashes, watching through a hole in the wall. Ooh. What do you think is the likelihood that that was actually happening?
I hope it was, actually. That would be fucking cool.
I'm cucking myself for my son, my dead son.
Do you feel like when hooking up with like a woman like that, that there's maybe lowered expectations where she doesn't expect you to like blow her back out, and then you like blow her back out and she's like, whoa, I didn't expect that shit.
I mean, yeah, because it's like, dude, the only thing wrong with me is like I walk with a little bit of a limp. That doesn't end my life. Like,
That's honestly true. Like, honestly, the first time that I met Daniel, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he'd just gotten pegged or something, and that's why I was walking the way he was.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just like drank a little too much, you know?
That's also probably
you
true.
kind of just walk like a sailor a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, there was one time I almost
Or like you've been on a horse for a real long time.
You're a regular Popeye.
Yeah, exactly. I had no idea. And here's the other thing. Daniel does not get sympathy laughs.
No.
I want to make that very clear. Daniel is a stand-up comedian, and he's good. Like, you're funny, dude.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
And you can also roast and be roasted without getting all butthurt.
Oh, it's my favorite thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I love when my friends make fun of my disability because that's when I know that you're real.
Yeah.
Like, if you can roast me and I'm crying laughing, like, then I know you love me. Like,
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. Like, that my favorite thing is to get roasted. And my favorite thing, and especially being around comics, when they come up with a new one that I haven't heard in 26 years, it's like, damn, dude, you came out of the vault with that one. Dude. Fucking brought one deep.
Daniel and I were doing a show together, and I was introducing you, I think, right?
Yeah.
I had introduced you. You did your set, crushed it. I mean, we're talking applause breaks, not a standing ovation, but, you know, he did really, really good, Josh. Were you about to hit something on the soundboard?
No.
Oh, okay. So Daniel finishes up his set. And honestly, like, I was walking back up on stage, like, how am I going to be funny after that? Because I wanted to, you know, say something, you know, smart and snappy and, you know, keep the crowd going and really just feel good about myself.
So you threw him under the bus?
No, I didn't throw him under the bus, but like as he was walking off stage, I was like, guys, give it up for Daniel Velasquez. He's allergic to stairs.
Oh.
Dude, crowd loved it.
Dude, seriously. Every time I go, oh, by the way, shout out to Blind Tiger.
Yes.
Best club in the fucking city.
Absolutely.
Every time I go to Blind Tiger.
LOL. Hey, careful. Kevin's in this chat sometimes, dude. Wow.
Kevin's my boy, bro. You know, Kevin's my boy.
Kevin's not your boy. Kevin's not your fucking boy.
He's my boy.
That's my best friend, dude.
All right, well, he's your best friend. He's my boy.
All right.
Not mutually exclusive. Come on now, David.
Kevin, if you're here right now,
Kevin, if you're here, let's talk.
Daniel just
let me bump Davey for your best friend.
Daniel just dogged your club, dude.
Yeah, no, obviously love LOL. But yeah, every time I'm in the Blind Tiger, man, if I have a couple drinks, I'm like, man, if I was a little bit more crippled, like, I can't get down these stairs right now. I can't play the club right now. And, like, that's really, like, and everybody knows. Everybody has bad sets. Everybody bombs.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, if I have a bad set.
Not everyone.
All right, Mr. Big Shot.
I'm not even saying I'm a big shot. I'm just saying I'm really fucking funny. No, I've bombed.
You're fucking hilarious.
I've totally bombed before.
You're fucking hilarious.
By some standards, I've bombed before.
Don't
shut the fuck up. I've never bombed in front of you, Daniel. How fucking dare you, dude?
Yeah.
On Friends with Davey. To say that to me on Friends with Davey. Et tu, Brute? Josh? God damn it.
I told you I'm here to alpha you on your live stream. I told you.
There's not even a question about whether or not you could out alpha me. I mean, that's a done deal.
Yeah.
That's like you're having sex with married ladies.
And there's can we bring that one star? Can you bring that up?
A star?
Yeah, she was a see, I don't know if that's why I didn't. She's a celebrity.
Oh, it's a celebrity type?
A very minor celebrity. A celebrity by Josh's standards, maybe. Fucking nobody else, dude.
Yeah, she's a star.
This is like me when I got so excited about Mark McGrath. Josh, that celebrity? Oh, you mean that social media influencer?
Okay, I was trying to say porn star. That porn star.
Yeah. There was without getting me and her were on good terms, but let's just say we don't really hang out much anymore.
Really?
But we're on good terms, and I'll tell you this, man. I've had the opportunity to hook up with some interesting folks, and I'll tell you, certain ones, it's almost worth being crippled my whole life. Certain ones, it's like, yeah, I'll be cursed by God for this, dude. I'll take that. That's a
Normal dudes aren't gonna get this.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not gonna get this opportunity.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that.
Dude, they're roasting your mustache in the chat right now.
Why?
Thank you.
What the fuck? I actually thought you still had your mustache. That's why I shaved mine off. I thought we were gonna be mustache bros.
That's why I shaved mine off, dude.
You thought we were gonna be clean or 5 o'clock shadow bros.
Because I know how it looks. They're roasting you. Come on, Davey.
Destiny doesn't know how to feel about it.
Well, look, I didn't realize that you'd had sex with a porn star, but this is very apropos. She would love this.
Wendy says to shave the dirt off your face.
Thank you. But thank you.
Okay,
Wendy.
Josh, you can stop with the comments now.
They're right there. I was just reading them.
I saw them. I ignored them on purpose. I'm trying to keep my self-confidence intact for this live stream.
I'll tell you this, man. If you're, and this is something I've learned. I work with a bunch of disabled people, and I obviously
That mustache is disabled.
Yeah.
That's literally where I thought he was going to go with it. I've seen better mustaches on full-blown special people.
I've had some Down syndromes with some pretty hard stashes. They can throw them together.
Yeah.
But I work with disabled people, and the whole fucking thing, and you know, it's with comedy too. Just have fucking confidence. Like, you gotta have confidence, and that's what I tell. Like, and my job gets mad at me because they do this. Oh, inspirational. You're just like us. Bullshit. They're not like you. Half of them can't go up the stairs. Like, they can't, and people aren't honest about that. Like, I'll tell you this. In college, I wrote a. So it's funny. I minored in college in disability studies.
Dang, dude. Perfect setup, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, just give me
Great
the
fit.
A. Give me the A.
Very on brand for Daniel.
And it was literally like all the papers I had to write for that class was just, it's a perspective paper. So it's like, oh, they're not going to fail me for my experiences.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to give me an F for my experience, professor?
Exactly. And
I fucked your wife.
Yeah, literally, I fucked your wife. I wrote a paper. It was called Disability and Relationships. And it was pretty much how to get laid if you're a disabled person. How to fuck non-disabled people if you're a disabled person. Because I'll be upfront with you. I don't like disabled people. I don't like them. I don't like disabled people.
To have sex with them, or like in general, you don't like them?
In general.
Oh, wow.
Like, is this like a self-hatred thing?
For sure. It's a self-hatred thing. But I'll tell you why. Because I go on dates with people, and they're like, oh, I know a disabled person, and it's the worst disabled person. It's somebody with like no legs, and like they got cancer and a mask somehow.
Oh, dude.
And they're like, do you know him? And it's like, no, I don't know this guy, dude. I'm not anything like him. I'm college educated. For Christ's
I am
sake.
so uncomfortable right now. Like, I have a disabled friend. I can say it.
Hey,
you know?
they asked you a question. Wit asked a question.
Oh.
Daniel.
Wit asked a question? Yeah, Wit's a cool lady. Wit asked, does Daniel want to be pegged?
Not by you.
Well, I mean, you've not met Wit. You might want to.
It'll take a lot. I would just say that.
Wait, who would you get pegged by?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, you do have a thing for the older ladies. That's interesting.
What do you want me to say, Davey?
Nothing. I mean, I'm not knocking it.
They know the way around. And you know what? It's fucked up. I grew up around a lot of older ladies. I was in hospital all the time, and nurses saw me naked, and that's probably why it fucking happened like that. I don't know what to tell you.
Would you get like before the like pretty nurses come in? Would you get a little chubbed up before it, or?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you got to put on a show. Yeah, absolutely.
And half the time, dude. One time,
It's this only leg that works. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Josh?
Oh my God, it must look bigger because if your legs are skinnier around it.
Josh, man.
Can I not?
You know what? Eat a bag of dicks, Josh.
Eat a bag of my huge dick.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying perspective wise.
I'm an Olympic athlete, goddammit. My legs don't look fucking skinny. I have great calf definition, you fucking piece of shit. God damn. Fire this man.
I said you had a fat dick. That's what I'm saying.
Finally, Josh gets
said
roasted on
skinny
the
leg.
live stream. This is a moment that we all need to celebrate. I would like everyone to give Daniel a round of applause. Josh, give Daniel a round of applause for roasting the shit out of you. Fuck yeah, dude. This is why I had you on. This is it. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. This is amazing. But in all seriousness,
Yeah, what's up?
how big is your dick?
Well, folks, you can find out September 2nd in Fort Worth.
That's right, dude.
I'm opening up for Mr. Davey Jackson,
Yes,
friends
he
with
is.
Davey at Hyenas.
That's it. Fort Worth, Hyenas.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk all about that too, because we've had some conversations about this show that's going down in Fort Worth, and I've had to set some expectations for you, just kind of let you know how it's going to be.
Producer Josh, can you believe this, dude? He tried to pre-monoctomy, dude.
Dude, I told him, bro, if you bring hot ladies to this show, it's first dibs, dude. I'm the headliner. Come on. Do you agree with that? You have to agree with that, right?
I mean, you shouldn't have to say it. You should just, it should already be something not known.
He should
Unwritten
understand,
rules
right?
type shit.
Well, no.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to say it. He should just know, like, oh yeah, no, this is how it is.
No, you get first, first at bat. That's you first at bat.
First dibs.
Yeah,
That's just the rule, though, right? It's the unspoken rule. I shouldn't have even had to tell him.
Yeah, nobody. You can't say it now because it's 2022, so that's why it's the unspoken rule.
Dude, but
fuck, I didn't even think about
they love the sweet crippled guy. They don't like the mustache Lance Bass.
I won't have
Lance Bass. Damn.
I'm not gonna have a mustache for the show. This was for the live stream. I was doing it to honor you, Daniel. And now you're attacking me for
you
it.
just made that up right now.
That's true.
You were
No,
gonna
that's true.
rock that
That's
for
true.
the show.
Honestly, I just didn't want his mustache to show up my facial hair.
Yeah.
So I was like, we got to do this.
I understand.
I think Josh should get a mustache, honestly.
I have a mustache.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, he's got a full beard. I'm saying
Yeah.
shave it off to the mustache. What do
No,
you
I
think?
can't do
He
that.
looks too Mario with that shit.
Yeah.
Looks
Damn, that
almost
was like,
borderline Italian.
It wouldn't look good.
you don't think so?
No, I'd have two chins. I'd have this chin and then this chin down here, and I don't want.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You do grow the beard for the jawline, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I just wonder what he would look like with just the mustache. Do you think he'd look like a Cabbage Patch Kid with facial hair?
Yeah, but like somebody who eats gorditas all the time, like a Mexican cabbage.
So a garbage
patch.
pail kid
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
mustache.
literally,
There we go.
yeah.
He looks like he could probably run the Gordita machine.
Oh, absolutely. He has one. I heard. Yeah.
I married her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Back to the bimbo stuff. Unreal, Josh.
No, I'm saying she's a good cook. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what you were saying. Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
Destiny says, "Let the women choose." That's wow. That's out there thinking.
Thank you,
You
Destiny.
should.
Thank you for being an
Whether or not I should
ally.
keep the mustache?
No.
Okay. No, we can do an audience poll for the mustache.
No, not the mustache. About women letting them choose if they would like you.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. No, definitely not. No. Look, if you want to have sex with Daniel, you got to go through me. All right.
Somebody is a little scared.
I feel like, I've never been groomed by a college professor /
You're the groomer.
coach.
Yeah.
No,
he
dude,
grooms
no, that's
them.
not true.
Yeah.
I've never been a
You guys
professor
don't
or a
say
coach.
that.
I've never been either one of those things. How would I ever groom someone?
I don't want to say.
You motherfucker. Okay, so dating with a disability,
Yeah.
you like it.
I love it. Yeah.
And quite honestly, I've heard a lot of the stories, Josh. Daniel's told me quite a few stories about his dating experiences. It honestly sounds like he has better luck than all of us.
You just have to own it because
Yeah.
I can't change it, right? So you turn every negative into a positive. Like, yeah, I walk with a limp, but like I get you upspace parking with the handicap tag.
That's true.
Like,
You know what? You know who else walked with a limp? Pimp C.
sure,
And you didn't hear him bitching about it.
sure,
He owned it, dude.
sure. Yeah,
You're like the Pimp C of comedy and the special or Paralympics.
I'll take that. You almost slipped up there.
I did.
But we'll-
Yeah, it was close, but
we'll
we got it.
take
We got it. I
We'll
know
take
I
it.
know the lingo now, guys. I'm hip.
But also he's funny, and it sounds like the job that you work, you're around women who are attractive, and if you're funny and attractive, and you're around other people who might not be, as funny or let's say they have a disability and they're around that, you're the most attractive, funniest person there too. So you play to your advantage.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait, the only thing I really heard is that you work around a lot of attractive women.
All I heard was that I was funny. Can you just be on my side for once?
First of all, I already said
I know,
and
I know.
reinforced how funny you were, but it only matters coming from producer Josh.
It comes a lot from both of you guys.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm doing a show with you, Dave. I respect your opinion, obviously.
You have to reassure him a lot.
After September 2nd, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah. Just move those tickets and then we'll talk.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as like the dating experiences that you've had,
Yeah.
and obviously we know that some people fetishize the disability, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like what's the healthiest relationship you've been in, and what did that look like?
Yeah, the healthiest relationship that I was in, it was a girl in college, and immediately just like clowned my disability. Immediately, like led with
Just
it.
roasting you.
Yeah, led with that.
Nice.
And it was, and I was like, this is awesome. I was like, I love you. Let's get married.
Oh, immediately.
That's how I felt, because it was like, this girl had no problem and she was banging.
Nice, dude.
But I say this all the time on stage, like, it's like, there's got to be something wrong with her. Like,
if she's into you like this?
like, if she's out of my, because you date within a range. And so if she's out of my league, like, there's got to be something wrong with her.
I mean, I've said that to Josh.
Yeah.
You gotta date in your bracket.
There's a range. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure,
absolutely.
For sure. And you can date a little, punch a bit above, but it's still within the.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2 steps above
Yeah,
or below, but you try to
exactly.
jump up like 10, 15 steps. Oh, there's something wrong.
No, just shoot for the stars, and if you do it enough, you'll land one.
No, dude, that is the worst advice I've ever heard.
Nope.
Josh literally roasted his wife last night
Yeah.
at a show, and
did
he's
do
trying to tell us how to date.
I did
Absolutely not.
see that. Yeah. No, I mean, the best thing is like, I'm very upfront about it. I'm very upfront of like, these are the issues we might run into, or these are the. I can't get in these I can't get in a fight, dude. I can't get in a bar fight. Like, if I'm dating a girl, it's like, you better know how to hold your liquor.
That's true. Like she's never gonna say like my boyfriend could beat you up.
Yeah,
She's not gonna say that.
She's not gonna say that. Exactly. So it's like, I look for an archetype in a girl. And the best is like, if I'm just upfront and I just said like, this is what it is, there actually isn't many problems. Like, there really isn't. Like, I just walk with a limp and like
Have a huge dick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're funny.
Yeah.
Like, she's not gonna hop on your shoulders, but other
Yeah,
than that, you're good.
Oh, that's true. At concerts, you'd have to bring a sidekick or something to do the
Nah,
shoulder
I can
thing.
do that. I can do the shoulder thing.
You can get a girl on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Well, you got a
for
strong
sure.
upper body.
That's true. No,
Yeah.
he's a shot putter,
That's
Josh,
what I'm
and so
saying.
he has to be able to
I've-
use his legs. That's a really
That's
good
a strong
point.
I have
upper
strong
body.
calves. No, I have strong calves.
oh, okay.
I have really defined calves.
It's just the thighs.
I mean, the cerebral palsy, it's like it affects my legs, so it's just like a balance. So I have terrible balance. But like, if you're on me and you can kind of, steer the ship.
You can get her up there.
Yeah.
I can get her up there. I can just hold it for like 2 seconds
Like,
max.
if you ever seen the movie Ratatouille?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where she's like the mouse in that situation. I'll put you up
We're
on the
listing.
shoulders.
We're listing.
But if I'm starting to lean, you gotta jerk it back. Like, I'm good. You can watch the concert.
She's just got a ball gag on you, just like yanking back and forth on this thing.
Sure. I mean, I'm not into that, but
You're not into ball gags.
that's not my. Again, Angelina Jolie, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Pegging with a ball gag only for Angelina Jolie.
He
Yeah.
put a ball gag on and got pegged right. Spanked right there
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally right where you are right now.
Yeah.
I was ass up, face down
with a ball gag.
with a ball gag. Yeah. Getting
Whipped.
flogged.
Yeah,
Getting
flogged.
flogged. Yeah.
This is true.
Yes,
It was
It's
intense.
on the internet.
Yeah. It's there forever. Sorry,
Yes.
Mom.
Can we? All right. Yeah, I'll check that out later tonight. For sure.
It was.
I'll check that out later without any pants on, you know?
It's at the very end of the episode.
Yeah. Oh, Destiny's trying to ask what the telltale signs of me grooming are. That's a very rude question, Destiny.
Mustache for one.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a dead giveaway,
Yeah.
obviously. Literally, if I DM you back, that's pretty much that's the start of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're getting big. You're getting big ups for the Ratatouille style reference. A lot of Ratatouille fans in the chat tonight.
It's a brilliant film. Brilliant
Actually,
piece of
you know
cinema.
what? If you're enjoying Daniel's tales of cripplehood. Can we call it that?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, if you're enjoying this so far, throw a like on the video. You know, we've got a couple already. We appreciate you, but you know, throw a couple more likes our way.
And ladies, hit the DMs on Instagram.
Hit those DMs. Hit up Daniel.
Yeah,
Hit me up at vintage.daniel on Instagram. Your boy's got the fire fits.
You do.
Your boy's got the comedy.
He's got everything.
So come at me, baby girls.
The man is ready for it. Slide on in, ladies. You'll be fine. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about more so was your experience in the Paralympics.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Dude, I mean, I've seen some of the pictures and the videos of him doing
Did you
shot
send me
put.
some?
Did I send you any?
Yeah, you sent me an email.
No. That was no. That was the new profile picture for iTunes and Spotify.
I thought it was just nudes.
What?
That's what I
Did
thought.
I send you the wrong email?
I think
you sent
so.
me the
Shit.
same thing, dude. I thought it was the same shit.
Oh no, I was probably drunk then. That
sure.
was a mistake.
I was like,
a
I
big
don't know
mistake.
what you want me to do to open for you, dude. I was like, but you can take that guest spot.
How bad
dude.
do you want this guest spot, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so being in the Paralympics,
Yeah.
what was that like, dude? I mean, you've told me some crazy stories about being on airplanes with other Paralympians.
Yeah, man. So my favorite story is I went to Amsterdam in 2016 with the United States Paralympic under 25 national team. I don't know how much you know about Amsterdam, but pretty much all drugs are legal there.
And prostitution.
Yeah, prostitution's also legal.
Shout out Amsterdam.
light
Let's
district.
go.
Yeah, shout out.
Friends with Davey live in Amsterdam. Coming soon. Literally, we're
gonna
coming.
get a crippled leg with a prostitute, man.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, man, when I was in Amsterdam, yeah, we had a couple of minutes where we were unsupervised. I went in and bought a couple of weed cookies. And I'll preface this by saying when we flew out to Amsterdam, Team USA had a huge kind of layout. We got to go in, back door through the airport.
Back door, nice.
All right,
quick.
Davey.
Okay,
We know what you're
I just
into,
had to
big
shout it
dog.
out real quick.
Of course. Shout out to the bimbos in the chat.
That's right. Let's go, baby.
But yeah, so we kind of have that backdoor entrance, private jet all the way over to Amsterdam.
Damn.
When we're on our way back, so I bought a couple weed cookies in Amsterdam. We're on our way back, and it's no private jet. We're going through full customs. I have a case of weed cookies this thick in my fucking carry-on bag. So I take a couple of those, and it was fucking nuts, dude. And then it's like, you get a little high, and then you start thinking some goofy shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait, were you paranoid or just goofy?
A little bit of both. I'll tell you why. Because when I was goofy, me and a homie go, oh, man, wouldn't it be fun? And I'll preface this with the Paralympics. There are all types of physical disabilities. So we specialized in...
just not mental. It's all physical.
just not mental.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's all types of disabilities. So
That's the key difference, Josh.
We
I know
had
you
a
didn't know that
couple-
when we started this live stream.
Shut the fuck up.
we had a couple midgets on the team, or little people.
Can you say that? Okay. Yeah, I was about to say
They're my
it.
brothers. They're my brothers.
Okay. And just because you know one doesn't mean you can say it.
Well, true. But they love me, so it's all right.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, we had a couple midgets on the team, and it was like I was high, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we could see if we could fit one of them in the overhead bin? And
yeah, of course it would. Obviously.
and I said that out loud. And we had one dude, the dude from Hick, Louisiana. Like, this dude loves entertainment because that's all they have out there. You have to be funny over there.
Wait, what was his disability?
He was a dwarf. He was a midget.
Oh, he was a dwarf. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
From the Hicktown, Louisiana. He goes, all right, I'll get up there. So we get up there. I'm down in a couple cookies before we go through security.
I'm lit at this
Yeah.
point, fully zooted.
Yeah, so we go through customs. I forget that I even told him that, right? So we get in the plane. This dude, we board first because we're a bunch of disabled people. So
Oh, I hate that. Oh my God. Can you imagine
The whole team.
being trying to board that flight and there's like 50 of them, dude? Oh my God, I'd be so pissed.
this is my whole life, dude.
I don't
Let me
care,
board
bro.
the
We
plane.
all have to be on that plane. I don't want the fucking middle seat, dude. Especially if I'm having to sit next to two crippled people.
I'll trade you my legs for your middle seat any day of the week. Just give me that. Give me that. That's an even deal. I'll take that. God, if you're here,
don't put that on me. Whoa, whoa! Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Anyway, yeah. So I forgot I told this midget that was a real thing, and I'm zooted. By the time we get through customs, I'm gone already.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to get in my seat and just go to sleep. This midget. He hops on the shoulder of somebody sitting in the seat, and then no flight attendants, no nothing, and he's hanging from the freaking overhead bin.
Is he high?
He's not high.
Were his like tiny little feet just kicking?
A little bit, dude, a little bit. And so finally they're like, all right, we're gonna do this. So somebody else gets up, pushes him in the bin. And it was perfect. We planned this whole thing. So we had an amputee sprinter, so he's missing one of his legs.
Okay.
So he takes his prosthetic leg off, puts it under the seat. We're I don't know, 20, 30 minutes into the flight, and my boy goes, hey, I gotta go use the restroom. He tells us to a stewardess. He goes, I gotta use the restroom. Can I get my prosthetic leg
Out of the overhead compartment?
Off the overhead bin. And we're flying from Amsterdam, and we're making a pit stop in France, and then we're flying back into the U.S. So this is our first flight. We're going to France. So it's maybe like a 2-hour flight or whatever it was. So the lady, French lady, understands English, but a very thick French accent. She goes, oh, sure. And she opens it. Homeboy was like a fucking Dracula, dude. laid up in the overhead bin,
just waiting for his moment.
Laid up. Literally, she opens the bin, and this dude
just barrel rolls out.
Yeah, tumbles out. She screams, like he gets caught.
No way.
One of our friends catches him, puts him in the seat, and then everything is fine. Everything is fine. We land in France. Immediately, our coach is like, all right, before you get on your next flight home, like, huddle up. She goes, you understand you almost brought down an international flight. We're representing the United States. This is not a good look for us.
Did anyone get video of this? Anyone?
No, everybody forgot it happened. It was like,
we were also high on weed cookies.
It was me and my two friends, like, jokingly being like, wouldn't it be cool if we put one of them in there? And then one was like, oh yeah, you know
I got
what?
this.
That would be pretty cool. Let's fucking.
Dude, that would have been the greatest international story ever.
Oh my God.
Because
you imagine?
a small person fell out of the a tiny Dracula fell out of the bin.
Yeah, it would not look. We would be the
midget escaped from Amsterdam.
Yeah, literally, it would look like. Which we were American piece of shits for sure.
Oh, this is why French people hate it. This is why all Europeans hate us, pretty much.
And this is also why I hate French people.
Yeah, because where's your sense of humor, right?
Yeah,
That's hilarious. If I'd been on that flight, I would have applauded. I'm not a clap at the end of flights guy. I would have clapped at the end of that flight.
Thank you.
And you know what? I wouldn't have hated you as much for making me wait to sit down.
Of course.
Yeah.
As much.
Yeah.
He said I still would have hated you.
Like a little bit still. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, that is wild.
No, I get it.
So that's the kind of shenanigans you were getting into in the Paralympics?
Dude, yeah, it's so funny too. Like, so in the
They don't drug test you guys?
They do drug test us. But it was like we were on our way back. It was like my season was over. Like the odds of me getting tested, which now they're gonna hear this.
Wait, they're testing you for like performance enhancing drugs?
Yeah.
Dude,
what the fuck, dude? Like they need all the performance enhancement they can get. But it's stupid as shit.
Yeah, but it's like who's the best at being naturally crippled, right? Like without any drug. Like it's the same shit because there's real money to be made. There's active cheating in the Paralympics. You can Google it. There's active cheating because you can get some money. If you get medal money, that's a lot. But the majority of your money comes through sponsorship.
Wait, how much? What kind of money were we talking about?
I don't know the numbers off top, but I know that recently U.S. Olympic Committee matched. So whatever Michael Phelps makes or whatever, for a medal, we also make for a medal.
How much does Michael Phelps make for a medal? Like what kind of?
I don't. I mean,
producer Josh, are you looking this up?
Yes.
Because I'm thinking about blowing a leg off. I mean, shit.
Yeah, we'd love to have you, Davey.
I mean, I want to put midgets in overhead compartments.
Yeah,
let's go.
First of all, Davey, that's not all we do. We work out all the time. It's not just shenanigans.
Well,
you have to.
To me, it sounds like a good time.
You have to be good at being crippled in order to earn your shenanigans.
Okay, well, I mean, I swam competitively when I was younger. I feel like I could do that probably.
You probably could.
Are you allowed to wear a flipper?
You are not, David.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, what if you're a single amputee? What if you're a double amputee swimmer?
It's every same rule, and you're classified
like a mermaid at that point. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're kind of matched up to everybody with your exact disability. So you're only
really,
you're only competing against people who were exactly like you.
He's worth $80 million, but the gold medal itself worth $37,500.
Oh no, I'm keeping my leg. Fuck that.
Thank you.
No,
but that's not sponsors. That's you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, do your buddies make pretty good money on sponsorships?
If they can get some good ones, yeah, you can make
nice, dude.
Yeah,
nice. Okay, so they match up the Olympians.
Yeah,
according to their disability. So you were a shot putter.
Right, yeah.
And so you wouldn't be going up against like some single amputee guy. It has to be other crippled dudes.
Exactly. People with my exact disability.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
okay.
So when you win, you know that you've done it fair and square. Now there are some opportunities where you can because you have to get like looked at by a team of special doctors to make sure that you have the right classification for your exact disability. And there are people who will ham up their disability, make it seem like they're more crippled than they are.
What a piece of shit, dude.
Hey, but that gets it back. Like, I agree, piece of shit. But, I mean, they're trying to get it back. And you look at
I was talking about blowing my leg off, not just like, you know, pretending. I was like really going to do it, you know?
There are people who ham it up. And, I mean, there have been cases where they've been caught and banned and kicked out. So,
nice, dude.
You have to be fucking...
They should let all the disabled people just kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, let's fight. Let's fight.
Yeah, no, not even a fight, dude. Just jump them.
Didn't they say that one guy who shot his girlfriend in the bathroom that he was cheating because his legs were too good? Like he had both legs removed.
Oh yeah, the blade runner thingies.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, I mean, I'm not the arbiter on if that's cheating or not, but to me, it's first half of the race versus second half of the race. So first half of the race, he's gonna have a slower start because he doesn't have a natural leg. Second half, his little titanium legs are already kicking, and he can speed up second half.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that first half is already gone. He's already beat. And by the way, Oscar Pistorius was a hero of mine until he shot his fucking hot girlfriend.
Dude, she was so hot, too.
Dude, he was the mark for us. He was the guy.
Dude, that's
and then it's like, you had
true.
to kill a girl. It's like, bro, you brought it down for everybody.
How much do you believe of his story?
I'll say this, man. If he did this in the United States, he would not be guilty. There was a lot of circumstantial evidence. There was a lot of like, you can't prove this. And you got to understand, like as a disabled person, like my number one priority is safety, because your biggest insecurity is on display for everyone to see.
That's I never even thought about that. Yeah.
And they know your weakness. So it's like whenever I go out and I travel a lot alone, I do stand up alone a lot.
Yeah.
Like my biggest concern, my number one thing is like safety. Like, am I going to be safe? Like, I don't want to get robbed. I don't want to get jumped. And so I can understand this guy. He's a celebrity in South Africa. He's a disabled person. He doesn't sleep with his legs. He doesn't have any legs. And so he hears somebody nuzzling around. Your immediate thought as a disabled person is, oh shit, like
someone's after me. Yeah. And like Cape Town, South Africa is wild.
Yeah, exactly.
People don't know about that.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they're all addicted to meth over there. It's crazy.
I thought she was in the shower though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the whole story. She was in the bathroom, I think, but I just know that there was some stuff that like
there's some inconsistencies. Is what you're saying.
And it's like if it was in the U.S., they would have got him on some like circumstantial evidence.
Yeah.
Shit, he would have been free. Like, I'm just gonna say that. And now, am I glad he shot his girlfriend? No, because he was like a hero to me. And, he was the first guy.
It was tragic either way, regardless of the intent or motive behind it. It was super tragic. Yeah. But the most tragic part, clearly, for Daniel is that he lost a hero.
Yeah.
I thought it was that he killed the hot girlfriend.
Well, yeah, because he set the standard. It's like if this guy could date a fucking model, then he's opening the door for the rest of us.
Well, not to mention,
he shoots her, and it's like,
that's the other thing, dude. Now, I mean, what if the hot models
take you away?
Exactly. Yeah, that's real disabled privilege right there, to be honest.
And what if the hot models are now like, oh, well, now I don't want to date a crippled guy because what if he shoots me in the bathroom?
And I'll say this because it's
kind of selfish on Oscar's part, honestly. You need to think about that.
I'll say this because it's true. Like, dating a disabled person, like, it's a safe play. Like, it really is a safe play because you know what they struggle with, and
That's not a flight risk.
It's a safe thing. And so then to him to fuck that up, it's like, you fucking moron.
I didn't think about that because with people, their disabilities in their head, like you don't know what
You have no
issues
idea.
they have.
Yeah.
But if it's physical, it's usually, I mean, you can see it right away. So yeah.
I want to know who in the chat would date someone with a physical disability, like a severe physical disability. I'm not talking about like, oh, I lost a finger. No, get out of here.
Could
with
you
that
get
shit.
into the Paralympics if you had like a micro penis? That's a disability, right?
That's a good point, Josh.
That is it. Yeah.
You thinking about joining
Not
up?
Is that a personal question,
No,
Sir
not
Josh?
at all.
I'd like to know for personal, asking for a
That's
friend.
a disability. I'm just saying.
He's not wrong.
Or if your dick is way too big, then
What about
that's
that?
also
Yeah,
a disability.
that could be considered a disability as well.
Yeah, it probably weighs you down.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we're really pandering at this point to poor Daniel here. But
I
for
mean,
real,
hey,
though.
I'm open to any questions. I'll
was my question.
gladly educate
If
you
your dick
guys.
is too big, can
Daniel's
I be
like,
in the
small dick,
Paralympics?
I wouldn't know, bro.
Dude,
No, but
what's-
how bad does I mean, that's a really good question from Josh. How bad does the disability really have to be?
I mean,
Like, could I get in missing a pinky finger?
I'll tell you this. So obviously, like, that's my biggest insecurity, and like, if I could change it, I would. And some people say like that's ableist, like you should love your, and it's like I do, but it's like life would be so much easier if I was like Davey.
Well, you know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, yeah, go ahead and read that, Josh. I just saw that come through. This is unbelievable.
I date Davey with that mustache, so I feel like that counts as a physical disability. His mustache.
I don't like you, whoever that was.
Now we're equating my mustache
Nikki.
to Daniel's life of pain and suffering. Wow, Nikki.
But she said she would date you. So
Hit me
that's
up,
good.
though. But hit me up, though.
My life of pain and suffering, Dave. I'm living a pretty good life. Mr.
You are living a
Davey.
really good life.
living a good
You're
life,
on
sir.
Friends with Davey right now. We're doing a show in Fort Worth here in a couple
He
weeks.
goes, you're living
Life
a good,
is great.
He goes, you're living a good life. You're friends with me.
Yeah. He's
He
the
goes, "That
Olympian,
makes-"
bro.
Yeah.
He's the Olympian.
Yeah.
That's my only measurement is just whether or not someone's. Oh man,
You're opening for me, so your life must be fucking great, dude.
He doesn't affiliate with me. His life must suck.
Yeah.
that guy's a billionaire. Yeah,
Yeah.
but me though.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Wendy May said she would date someone with a physical disability.
Hey, Wendy. Hey, what up, baby girl?
No, let's go. You know, I have it on good authority that her sweater puppies are absolutely massive.
Hey, I would love to see them one day.
There we go. See, hit him up in the DMs.
Yeah, hit
Wendy,
me up.
Daniel would love to see what you're working with.
Is that a disability? Because, it gets you back problems, stuff like that.
It could
Actually,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is legitimate.
I'll say this, not to circle back, but that pornogs girl that
I'm pretty sure the first 4 letters is what's problematic.
yeah.
You censored the agraphy part of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to show a little respect to my.
You know what? I
to my
appreciate that.
Brilliant actresses in the film
I
industry.
mean, Pography.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Yeah, or
Exactly.
just adult actress.
Yeah, exactly.
You could say that. And I have some respect, Daniel. We've had an adult actress on this live stream.
Of course.
Lovely girl.
Like I said
Call
at
them
the
bimbo
beginning of the
bread.
show, we're feminists. We love every woman. We love
That's right.
their ability to do whatever they want. But yeah, dude, the pornography woman, I'll call her that. She.
Does she have a fetish?
It just sounds disrespectful.
Well, yeah, she definitely has a fetish. But she also has some nice sloppy knockers.
Oh, sloppy knockers.
Soggy. The word is soggy.
Soggy.
Yeah.
Oh, like lactating.
No, not lactating. Soggy, which is just they're not droopy. They hang, but they're just nice to play with.
Oh, I know who you're talking about
Yes.
now. I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, and she has told me that, yeah, she does have a little bit of back problems. And it's like, give it a few years, we'll be one and the same, baby girl.
Like
That's right,
just
yeah.
Scoliosis.
Yeah, dude, the amount of
Yeah,
times.
spine curvature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the amount of times. So I've been, I don't know, this is going to sound braggadocious, but I've been written up a few times in a couple of newspapers. The worst thing is I've been assigned the wrong disability before.
What? Like,
So my disability is cerebral palsy.
Right.
And I did an interview when I got into college on a scholarship.
wait, can I guess what disability?
Sure, yeah.
Multiple sclerosis.
You suck. You're the worst.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say everybody guesses multiple sclerosis. That was the one they guessed wrong. My disability is cerebral palsy. If you have trouble with that, that's that dude Walter White's son.
Yeah.
But I'm not like him. I'm better than him.
You are better than him.
Yeah, I'm less disabled than him.
Josh Blue.
Josh Blue has cerebral palsy.
Let me just say this. Shout out to my boy Josh Blue. I do not like that dude.
Really?
I love him. He's my brother in legs or whatever.
You think he plays it up?
But we were in, so when I first got into Paralympic sports, I got into Paralympic soccer, which was Josh Blue's specialty. And, you know, he paved the way for people like me. So, you know, shout out. But when I got in, he was on his way out. And he was so much like, oh, I'm on my way out. I'm a comedian. And it was just like, bro, I'm here to learn from you. But, you know, shout out to my guy, Josh Blue, by the way.
But wait, why do you not like him? Did he diss you?
I just felt like he thought he was better than me.
It was the ego.
But you know what? To be fair, I think I'm better than a lot of disabled
That's
people.
true. You hate other disabled people.
I do, man.
The ego is strong with you.
The ego is strong, but I feel like it's also right.
You are very funny.
I am righteous.
And you're out here just slanging.
Yeah.
You are slanging, dude.
You have to live your life, man. Disability, and that's why I addressed it on stage.
You guys do hate on each other because that's what Chris Fonseca said. Chris was like, fuck him. And I was like, whoa, I thought you guys would be
Chris
friends.
Fonseca, he's super disabled.
Yeah,
but he didn't like Josh Blue either.
He didn't like Josh Blue either?
I'll tell you this, which is terrible for me to find out, but I found out a couple months ago that everybody with my disability, cerebral palsy, everybody tries stand-up comedy. Like, they just do.
Interesting. I don't even think Chris Fonseca has cerebral palsy, though, does he?
You're like the Jews of disability.
Yeah, literally.
What the fuck, Josh?
It's
you can't
true.
say that.
Yes, I can. I had the camera on you when I said it.
Damn it, dude.
Whenever I say something fucked up, I
No
don't put the
face,
camera
no
on
case,
me.
baby.
There you
know
go.
that.
What the hell?
No face, no case.
Oh my God, that's so. And they're agents. They're not comics. What are you talking
Make that
about?
T-shirt and sell it at Davey show.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, right before he fucks the girl before me.
That is happening. That is happening. Christine says as long as they can wipe their own butt,
Jeez.
what you've lost physically, bound to have made up for in personality.
Christine, hey, my only disability is I walk with a slight limp. If you can handle a permanent drunk walk, I'm all yours, baby girl.
There you go.
Let's go park.
Hit him up. We've got shout outs for Wendy. We've got shout outs for Christine. Audrey would count big boob pain as a disability.
Yep.
Big boob back pain, I should say.
Maybe. I got to see your boobs first, though. I gotta make sure they're big enough.
they are.
Put them on my back. Let me see.
Yeah, stand on my back. And
If I can carry your boobs on my shoulder, not big enough.
Yeah.
You have to qualify, just like you have to qualify your disability for the Paralympics.
Yeah.
You have to qualify that those boobies are big enough to count as a disability.
Yeah, you're not taking my clout, girl.
Yeah, what are you trying to do here? Calm down, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel, what other shows do you have coming up? Do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, man, I have Wonderliners this Friday at Blind Tiger, 8 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's our boy Brendan Potter, right?
Brendan Potter. Very
Love
funny.
that guy. Yeah, super funny dude. One of my favorite local comics. Actually, some of his jokes they just kill me.
Yeah, Space Invaders at Blind Tiger with the very funny Mr. Joey Smith.
Yeah, we love Joe. He's a piece of shit, but we love him. We do love him.
Beautiful piece of Philly trash. That
Yes.
guy.
Oh, the Philly trash is.
So
it's
second
rough,
week in September, second week.
Nice.
And then the PMC show. So me and my boys Nick and George Rosales, very funny local comics.
Yeah.
Have been putting together shows together. So we have one on the 23rd, PMC at the Black Potion. And then, of course, always fucking Friends with Davey.
That's right, baby. Friends with Davey.
Friends with Davey. September 2nd in Fort Worth, folks. Folks, I went to UTA down the street from Fort Worth. I got some homies coming out for the show. It's going to be a fucking
And some hotties.
fun time.
Some homies and some hotties.
Some homies and some hotties.
That I have dibs on.
Yeah.
I have
You
dibs.
have dibs on all the hot homies.
Shut up, Josh. We know that's not. We already addressed it. We covered it. You can't turn that around on me.
All right, fine.
Honestly, I'm a little bit intimidated right now because of the number of shows that Daniel has coming up. How many shows do you have coming up?
Oh,
Josh?
he also has Feed the Funny on the 16th.
Feed the Funny on the 16th
Yep.
because Mr. Josh Cabaza has trusted me and Mr. George and Nick Rosales to run that show while he's out running his show in Velasquez, Texas.
Weslaco, yeah, my hometown.
I didn't even know there was a town, to be honest.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
You're filming a special, right?
Every time when I already filmed the special,
Oh.
it's an axe throwing place. They're having me come back. Every time when they say where you from, I say Weslaco, and I always get, what part of Mexico is that? That's not what I said. I said
Right next to
Weslaco.
Juarez, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that the only show that you have coming up?
No, I got a bunch of shows coming up.
Do you have as many as Daniel?
He does.
I think I have like 4.
Yeah,
You
he
got
does.
4?
Yeah.
I got 4.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Submissions for Battle of the Sketches starting September 1st. It's the film
Yeah,
festival.
dude.
It's going to be April 8th at the Vulcan.
Nice.
You can submit on Film Freeway. Sketches from all around the world. See some of the funniest sketches. So submit your sketch.
That's it, dude. That is a fun time too, and y'all get some really funny content through
Yeah.
that. And what is the winner? The
sometimes
winner
they
gets
send
something
us
really cool
pornos.
too, right? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Little amateur type stuff.
No, it's not amateur. It looks like really well done.
Wow,
And they
nice.
pay us to watch a porno.
that's pretty sweet. Is it
It
funny
is.
too?
Maybe it was
Not
that
at all.
girl.
No, not funny. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, what does the winner get for
Right
Battle
now,
of the Sketches?
$500, but
$500, dude.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
That would make so many comics a year.
Do you wanna film a porno, Daniel?
send it in.
for Battle of the
For
Sketches?
500. let me lose my Olympic career for $500.
But you get an award though if you win.
Hey, that's pretty tight. And the recognition. Don't forget the recognition.
Of course, can't
yeah.
forget that.
Well, of course, we've got Friends with Davey live in Fort Worth, Texas at Hyenas, Fort Worth in the Red Room.
Yep.
That show's going to sell out.
It's gonna sell out.
Yeah, it might already be sold out, honestly. I don't know.
Right, dude, we're moving tickets fast on that.
They're moving, dude. And then directly following, well, actually, the next weekend, we've got Friends with Davey live in Houston, Texas
Let's
at
go.
Rudyard's.
My
That's
boy
gonna be a
Justin
fun one.
Governor is on both of those
Dude,
shows.
Justin's on both of those shows.
fucking hilarious
Shout out
guy.
to Justin. He just got his ass kicked at his last Fury fight.
Dude, I watched that shit live.
Oh,
and he
God,
he goes, I think I was winning the match. And I was like, you were not.
No, dude, okay. From a points and a takedown perspective, I do believe he was winning the match, and that ref stopped the fight way too early.
I will give him this. They stopped it early, but he was taking some hard hits.
He had taken a hit.
a couple hits to the face.
But you know what? He'd given some hits too, and they didn't stop the fight for that. And
Yeah,
all
they
the
did not.
all the guys before him were just getting. I mean, they were getting whooped, dude.
and he's fucking.
And they let it keep going.
The thing I love about him is like his UFC and his Marine training have made him so PTSD crazy that when he channels that on stage, it fucking murders.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
The craziest dude I know. but
Yes.
The funniest guy that I fucking know. That.
Oh,
guy.
bro, we did that LOL show last night, and Justin was Justin hopped on for a few minutes,
Yeah.
and bro, he was literally just talking about like how bad the fight
Just
went, and people were
telling-
losing it.
Telling stories about
Yeah,
his fucking
that's it.
life. And he murdered.
You know, he's flying into Fort Worth for the show from Ecuador.
If
From
he
fucking
survives
El Salvador. El Salvador, dude.
Oh, that's right, it's El
The
Salvador.
murder
Yes.
capital of the world.
Yeah.
I said goodbye to him last night and they gave him a hug. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna see you. I hope I see you
I hope I see you soon.
September 2nd for fucking Friends with Davey, folks. In
It
Fort
might be
Worth
it might
at
be a
Hyde.
memorial show. We don't know.
It might be, but it's gonna fucking sell out. So go get your goddamn tickets right now. And if you
Yo.
want to sleep with the boy, you got to go through my man Davey.
That's it. See, he
So
caught
just-
on, Josh. That is what a real friend does, right there. Daniel Velasquez, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much,
This
man.
has been Friends with Davey. Throw a like, share it as soon as the video posts. Please leave a comment. We love y'all. We'll see you next week, this same place, this same time with producer Josh and a new guest. Y'all, I love you. Have a great night. Bye.
Thank you guys.
Secret Service Team, the Eagle has landed and is making his way down the helicopter stairs.